Hello everybody and welcome back to VetMap. Gosh, it's been a while. All I can say is that the fourth year of vet school is crazy and definitely takes up a lot of time, but it's still very fun and very intriguing. Today we're going to continue on the digestive system and talk about the carnivore stomach. We're going to quickly remember how do we differentiate the stomachs based on certain elements between the species. So first we can differentiate them based on compartments. So a single compartment is what carnivores, pigs, and horses have. And then for multiple compartments, it's what ruminants have. So sheep, goats, and camels, cows, and everybody else in the ruminant family. And then we can differentiate by the mucosal layer of the stomach. So it can be simple, which carnivores have, and then we have the complex, which cows, pigs, and horses have, and it has two parts, the glandular and the non-glandular. Now let's talk about the carnivore stomach. So canine and feline stomach is considered to be simple because it has only one compartment and one type of mucosal layer. Now it has different kind of glands in the mucosal layer, but still it's considered to be simple because the mucosa itself is the same all the way through. Now I also wanted to quickly remind you the stomach anatomy. If you want the full video, please check out the previous lecture, but we're gonna quickly run through it here as well. So first we have the cardiac part, which connects the stomach to the esophagus. Then we have the fundus. Then we have the body of the stomach, the pyloric part, which connects to the duodenum, the lesser curvature or the smaller curvature of the stomach, the greater curvature or the larger one, incisura cardiaca here, and the incisura angularis right here. We have the parietal surface, fascias parietalis, and the visceral surface, fascias visceralis, which is facing all the intestines and everything, and the parietal surface is facing the diaphragm. This is another visual representation of all the parts of the stomach. Here you see the inside of the stomach, and here you see the outside of the stomach. Now, stomach layers and mucosa. So dogs, canines, and felines, cats, have a little bit of different glands in the stomach. So first, we have, again, the simple stomach, which the inside of it, the mucosa, is wrinkly, pink, glossy, and has three types of glands. First, we have glandula cardiaca, which is right here by the cardiac part of the stomach. Then we have glandula gastrica propria, which are basically the corpus of the stomach. And then we have the glandula pylorica, which is right here, the pyloric part. As you can see, these two are fairly the same in size. And here, again, we have a bit of differentiation, but for the most part, it's the same both for dogs and for cats. Talk about the canine stomach now, shall we? So, first, it's good to remember that the size, the form, and the location of the stomach is based on its fullness and varies because of it. Now, the cardiac part is usually between the 9th and the 12th intercostal spaces, and again, it will expand if the stomach is full of food or liquids. Now, the fundus or the corpus of the stomach, the left part of it, is next to the liver and the diaphragm. The pyloric part and the ventral part of it is turned to the right. The empty stomach of the dog is between 65 and 270 grams usually. Of course, it varies based on the breed and the size of the dog. The mucosa should be wrinkly and pink if it's healthy, and the stomach itself should be an elongated U form. Now, if it becomes like a balloon, then we have a problem. Also, the capacity of the stomach is on average 2.5 liters, but you have Great Danes and then you have small breeds like Chihuahuas. So please, if you have a Chihuahua on your table and you want to administer liquids through a gastric tube, please don't fill it up with 2 liters because it will pop. And now for the feline stomach. Now it's usually smaller than a dog's. I mean, it again is based on the breed, but usually on average cats' stomachs are smaller. Unless we're talking about the big cats like lions and tigers, then it's another thing. But for the house cats. Again, the size, the form, and the location varies based on its fullness. The pyloric part is on the left side of the midline, and the capacity on average is about 100 milliliters for a 4 or 5 kilogram cat, and the stomach itself is a J form. And I also wanted to show you a couple of pictures, so let's go to the next slide. These are a couple of abnormal views that you need to look out for. Now, if you want a lecture on that, please let me know. I'm no specialist, but I have had a couple of lectures on this, so maybe I can help somebody out as well. In the first picture, we have a radiograph of a dog's abdomen. And we have not only the obstruction of the stomach, but also of the intestines. So this is a view that's not normal. You're not supposed to see this much food. And I mean, this could even be something else, but it's probably food in there. So it's not supposed to look like this. This is also not normal. This is gas buildup in the stomach, and it's a critical case at this point. So if you see this on a radiograph, doesn't mean if it's a dog or a cat. This is a very important patient now, and you need to act quickly. And talking about the ultrasound, diagnostic visualization of the stomach. Here you can see gastritis and some masses as well in the stomach. Now it's hard to see, but again, this is not how a healthy stomach is supposed to look like. So if you see something like this ever, that there might be a problem. This is the end for today. Thank you so much for joining me on this lecture. I hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope that this is another beginning for VetMap and that we're gonna carry on together and learn so much. So again, thank you for watching, and let me know what you want to see next. Bye!